In the golden age of the Dwapara Yuga, where the air itself hummed with the vibrations of the Vedas, there stood a city like no other. Dwarka, the fort of gates, the submerged jewel of the western sea, glittered under the watchful gaze of Narayana himself. Its walls were not made of mere stone but of celestial gold, and its spires reached toward the heavens as if to converse with the Devas. Here lived the Lord of the universe, Sri Krishna, and beside him, the embodiment of grace and prosperity, Queen Rukmini. Their son, Pradyumna, the reincarnation of Kamadeva, the god of love, walked the streets of this city with a heart as vast as the ocean and a bow that could pierce the veils of illusion. It was a season of transition. The stars had aligned in a pattern that portended a trial of cosmic proportions. In the heart of the palace, Rukmini sat in meditation, her presence radiating a light that calmed the turbulent waves of the Arabian Sea. Pradyumna approached his mother, his footsteps silent on the marble floors etched with mandalas of sapphire. He saw a shadow of concern on her divine face, a rarity for the mother of the world.
Mother, the winds carry a scent of iron and ancient dust. The birds have ceased their singing, and the very foundations of Dwarka seem to tremble with a silent plea. Tell me, O Queen of the Yadis, what shadow dares to loom over the city of my father?
My son, the wheel of time turns for all, and even the golden city must face the fires of purification. An ancient dead of the earth is being called. There is a devotee, a soul whose destiny is woven into the very fabric of this kingdom. His name is Veerasena, and he brings with him a devotion so fierce that it threatens to consume the boundaries between the mortal and the divine.
As Rukmini spoke, the gates of the palace were approached by a man of humble appearance but with eyes that burned like twin suns. Veerasena was a warrior who had turned his blade into a tool of worship. He had fought 1,000 battles, but his greatest struggle was the conquest of his own ego. He stood before the palace, not asking for wealth or power, but for the ultimate audience. Pradyumna went to meet him at the threshold. The prince saw in the visitor a reflection of 1,000 lifetimes of penance. Veerasena did not bow in fear, he bowed in total surrender.
Prince Pradyumna, son of the Lord of Love and the goddess of Fortune, I have come to fulfill the vow I made when the world was young. I have seen the shadows of the Asuras rising from the depths of the Patalas to siege the spiritual walls of Dwarka. They do not come with swords, but with the poison of doubt and the decay of Dharma. Noble Veerasena, my father's city is protected by the Sudarshana Chakra. No evil can penetrate this sanctuary. What vow could be so heavy that you bring its weight to our gates? It is the vow of the head. The goddess Kali once whispered to the ancestors of my lineage that when the light of Dwarka would be tested by the fog of the Kali Yuga's approach, only the sacrifice of a pure devotee could anchor the city's divinity for the ages to come. I am that vessel. I offer my life so that the wisdom of Dwarka may never be forgotten by the drowning world.
Pradyumna was moved by the man's resolve. He led Veerasena into the inner sanctum where Rukmini waited. The air grew thick with the scent of incense and the presence of the unseen. Krishna, the lotus-eyed lord, was present in the shadows, his flute silent, his gaze observing the unfolding of karma.
Veerasena, do you understand the path you have chosen? The cutting of the thread of life is not a simple end. It is a transition that requires a heart devoid of even a grain of desire. If you offer yourself, it must be for the love of the divine, not for the glory of the sacrifice.
Mother, my heart is but a reflection of your lotus feet. My blood is the water of the Ganges that seeks to return to the ocean. I do not seek heaven, nor do I fear hell. I seek only the preservation of the Dharma that you and the Lord represent.
The ritual began at the stroke of midnight, when the moon was a silver scythe in the sky. A great altar was prepared in the temple of Mahadeva, the Lord of destruction and rebirth. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the energy of thousands of celestial beings who peered through the veil to witness the ultimate act of Bhakti. Pradyumna stood as the protector of the ceremony, his bow ready to ward off any demonic entities that sought to feast on the energy of the sacrifice. Rukmini stood as the witness, the silent strength that held the universe together.
O Mahadeva, O Lord of the cremation grounds, O blue-necked one who drank the poison of the world. Accept this humble offering. Let my head be the coconut broken at your feet. Let my life be the ghee poured into the eternal fire.
Veerasena drew his sword, a blade blessed by the waters of the sacred rivers. He knelt before the Shiva lingam. There was no tremor in his hands, no flicker of hesitation in his eyes. He looked at Rukmini, and in her eyes, he saw the entire cosmos. He looked at Pradyumna, and he saw the vitality of the future.
Wait. Is there no other way? Can the blood of 1,000 demons not suffice to protect the city? Why must a son of Dharma perish to save the path of Dharma?
Peace, Pradyumna. The sacrifice of the ego is the highest battle. Veerasena is not dying, he is becoming eternal. Watch, for this is the mystery that even the gods contemplate.
With a swift, decisive motion, Veerasena swung the blade. The steel sang through the air. As the head was severed from the body, a miracle occurred that stopped the hearts of all who watched. Instead of a cry of pain, a sound erupted from the severed head, the vibration of the sacred syllable Om. The head did not fall to the dusty floor. It floated in a halo of golden light, rising toward the ceiling of the temple. The blood that spilled did not stain the marble. It transformed into thousands of red lotuses that filled the chamber with an otherworldly fragrance. Suddenly, the space behind the Shiva lingam fractured. A towering figure emerged, draped in tiger skin, with a crescent moon nestled in his matted locks. It was Mahadeva himself, Lord Shiva, the great destroyer. His presence was so overwhelming that Pradyumna fell to his knees, and even the golden walls of Dwarka seemed to bow.
Arise, devotee. Your test is complete. The blade of sacrifice has cut through the last veil of Maya.
With a touch of his trident, Mahadeva beckoned the head back to the body. In a flash of blinding light, Veerasena was restored. He stood whole, his skin glowing with a celestial luster, his eyes now containing the wisdom of the three worlds. He fell prostrate before Shiva, then before Rukmini and Krishna, who stepped out from the shadows.
Veerasena, you have shown that the greatest weapon in Dwarka is not the sword or the chakra, but the unwavering heart. Your sacrifice has anchored the spiritual essence of this city. Even when the physical walls of Dwarka are claimed by the sea in the ages to come, the spirit of your devotion will remain as a beacon for all seekers. I have witnessed the impossible today. I thought I knew the meaning of courage through the battles I fought against Sambara and the Asuras. But this surrender is the highest form of valor.
Remember this, my son. The world perceives the physical act, but the Devas perceive the intention. Veerasena offered his head, and in return, the Lord gave him the vision of the infinite. This is the secret of Dwarka.
The night ended not with a funeral, but with a celebration that echoed through the celestial spheres. The Devas rained Parijata flowers from the heavens, and the Gandharvas sang songs of the triumph of Bhakti. Dwarka was safe, not just from external enemies, but from the internal decay that threatens all civilizations. Veerasena remained in Dwarka as a sage, teaching that the path to the divine is paved with the willingness to lose oneself. Pradyumna took this lesson into his heart, becoming a prince who ruled not just with power, but with deep compassion and spiritual insight. And so, the legend of the golden sacrifice was etched into the stones of Dwarka. It serves as a reminder that in the face of the ultimate devotion, even death must step aside, and even the gods must descend to honor the soul that knows no fear. The golden spires of Dwarka continued to shine for many years, a testament to the day when a head was offered and a universe was gained. The waves of the sea still carry the echo of that Om, whispering to those who have the ears to hear that the greatest offering is always the heart, and the greatest reward is the touch of the divine. If you felt the power of this ancient legend and the devotion of Dwarka, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more epic journeys into the heart of Hindu mythology. Your support helps us keep these sacred stories alive for generations to come. Join us in the next episode as we explore more mysteries of the Devas and the eternal wisdom of the Vedas.